Hey guys, welcome back to Janice Budgets. So I do weekly cash envelope stuffing on my personal budget, and I am working towards my financial independence goal. So yeah, this week, last week actually, I didn't do a lot. I mostly stayed at home and did work for the company and did some assignments for my MBA. It's nearly midterms. I think it's midterms this week. So I need to get a lot of stuff done for that. Um, yeah, so I actually didn't spend a lot, which is really good. And my parents were here on the Friday and Saturday. So I was mostly at work and yeah. Before I go back to my cash envelope stuffing, I just want to make like a new announcement. I am going to include a new cash envelope category because last week I heard that there was the Van Gogh Alive exhibit in the Mind Museum in Manila, and I love Van Gogh. Most of my art is related to Impressionism. Let me see if I can find some of my art. So I did some of these like paintings, and it's very impressionist, and it's Van Gogh is an inspiration, and it's something I really passionately wanna attend. Yeah, so I don't go a lot to like music concerts, but I would make an exception for Van Gogh because this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity for me, and it's very like I get emotional thinking about it. So I'm thinking of going to Manila for one day. The exhibit will end in December 8th, so I'm thinking of going there on the first week of December, so I have all this time to budget because I don't have a budget envelope for that. So if I go there without budgeting, my whole budget system would just be in chaos. So I'm thinking of making my own budget for that. Let me see. I already planned I was initially thinking of going for 2 days and one night, but I decided to just go for one day. This is my budget for that one day. So I'm thinking of going to the National Museum. So there's the Arts Museum. I think there's also the Philippine People Museum at the same area, and I forgot the other one, Planetarium in the National Museum. And the entrance is free, and it's from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. and they're open on a Sunday, I think, or Tuesdays to Sunday. So I'm thinking of going there in the morning and then going to the Van Gogh exhibit in one of the later time slots. So from Cebu to Manila, back and forth, it's around 3,100, and this is based on the flights that I've checked already. I hope it doesn't increase because my budget would just go crazy. My transport, I'm thinking of taking Angkas from the airport to National Museum to BGC, Mine Museum, and then from Mine Museum to the airport. I would prefer to take, I would like to commute, but number one, I don't know Manila a lot, like that much, so I don't want to get lost, and I think I don't have a lot of time to commute. So yeah. And then yeah, this is the budget for Angkas. And the museum for a Van Gogh, it's only an hour and 30 minutes per time slots, and it's 750 pesos, and I think that's worth it. And I budgeted 200 pesos per meal, so that includes breakfast of day one, lunch, and dinner. I'm thinking of going to a friend's restaurant. He recently opened in BGC, which is perfect because it's just nearby. So I'm thinking of going there. But the meal budget includes also water, since I'll be walking a lot around the museum. And yeah, I'm trying to find cheaper places to eat because I know Manila is pretty expensive. So that equals 5,390 that I should budget for the first week of December. So this is, what's it called? This is already the second week of October. So that means second week of October, third, fourth, November first week, November second week, November third week, November fourth week, first week of December. So that's like 8 weeks. So 5,390 divided by 8 weeks is 673. So I'll just round it up to 675 per week that I have to save, which is a lot considering I don't have enough budget for anything else until the first week of December. So with that in mind, I'll go to my cash envelope money designation. So initially for weddings, I cannot not pay for a wedding because I already have that budgeted for my friend's wedding on April. If I do not put any money in this, it'll just mess up the budget because I have to pay for, I haven't paid for the flight yet. I've already paid for the accommodation. Flight, not yet. I need to budget for a dress for the wedding. I need to budget for a wedding gift. I need to also save money for food. In Boracay, I'm expecting it to be really expensive because the area where we're staying is pretty high end, so meals are gonna be pretty expensive. And drinks, I don't drink a lot, like I don't party a lot. As you can see in my budget, I don't have a budget allocation for drinks. This is just for like my milk tea, sometimes if I want to get milk tea or if I want to get a shake or something. So this is non-alcoholic drinks. I don't have budget for alcoholic drinks, but I'm assuming this is a wedding. Everyone wants to have fun. Everyone wants to let loose, and I think I'll make an exception of going and get something to drink. So I need to budget for drinks also. So that is a lot that I should budget for. And if I do not put money in the wedding, yeah, that is just gonna mess up the budget. So I have to put my typical $395 per week for the wedding. And I have to consider the Manila budget, 675, I'm sorry. So that equals to 1,070, right? Am I right? 1,070. Because you put a 5 here to 400, yeah, 1,070. And then my budget is 1,355. That means I only have, wait, let me just, 1,355 minus 1,070, 2,382. So I only have 285 pesos that I have to put in my budget for the next 8 weeks. Oh my gosh, I can't go out. I can't spend anything. Next week I'm really busy, work related. I won't be in Cebu a lot, so that's good because I won't be able to spend. And the week after I'll be in the farm again, so I won't be able to spend then. So for 2 weeks it'll be good, but on 3 weeks from now I'm thinking of visiting Ralph in Dumaguete, so that's gonna be tough because we're probably gonna go to hot springs or something. So we already have a trip budget for that, but so many things to spend on. Oh my goodness, I have no money. Okay, so 285. Currently my food budget, I have like 200 pesos. My gadgets is like 300. Clothes 300 also. My gifts 300. Accessories 150. My spending is like a lot, 580. I didn't spend a lot this week, and the wedding it's like 1,000. So then I have some money in my ATM. So yeah, I'm thinking of putting out of the 285. I think I won't spend anything for gadgets. 300 pesos is enough, I think. Although I won't spend anything for gadgets because I really don't need anything at the moment. I just hope the bunnies don't chew on my wire, my phone charger, so I guess it's okay. I won't spend on anything on clothes. I have enough clothes. My mom just gave me an early Christmas present, this jacket from Uniqlo. It's a raincoat. I have a raincoat, but the problem is it's very bulky and it's very heavy on my bag, so she bought this really nice Uniqlo. I was saving up for that, but she got it for me for Christmas. So and it's only no October. So I think I won't have anything to save up for clothes. Accessories, no accessories. I have enough stud earrings for now. I was saving up for a watch, but I got a Fit E watch. I'm not wearing it right now. Wait, where is it? I got it for free when I bought my phone because yeah, they had a promo and I paid by cash, so that's nice. So spending, I think I won't have any spending budget since I already have 580 pesos in my cash envelope, so that's a good enough buffer. But I have to put money in gifts because it's October and it's my sister's birthday and my dad's birthday, and I need to save up for Christmas gifts. I think food and drinks, since I have 200 and I'm not planning on going out to eat, so I put 100. I have enough food in my grocery, like my pantry right now. I just had a grocery day a few days ago, so I just need to try to eat at home more often and just bound my food, cook at home, bring it with me. Transpose, since I spent 200 already, I'll just put 85 there, so that'll equal 1,355. Okay, oh my goodness. So that's my weekly budget for the next 8 weeks. I'm just hoping nothing goes out of the ordinary. If it does, I have an emergency fund. But this is the thing, I don't want to go and use my emergency fund money in my trip to Manila, because I really don't want to spend my emergency fund. I don't think going to a Van Gogh Alive exhibition is an emergency, so I want to save that for actual emergencies. Sorry, there's someone carpenting outside. So I got a different cash envelope for my cash envelope stuffing. I'm gonna put this, wait, let me get another, yeah. Manila, December 2018. Oh my goodness, it's nearly 2020. I'm still writing 2018, 2019. Okay, so let's go to the stuffing. So initially, this is what the budget is supposed to look like per week if I didn't go to Manila. But since I'm going to Manila, I have to sacrifice my gadgets, spending, clothes, and accessories budget. So this is my new budget for the next 8 weeks. After the Manila trip, I will go back to this budget. Okay, so let's start with food and drinks. Okay. I have 200, so I'll just put 100 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I shouldn't go. Okay. So if you want to know how I budget, I have it in my previous videos. Raf and I are actually thinking of sharing our whole income, like the actual income, how much we're earning per month. We don't share it at the moment because, like, I'm shy sharing my income because it's not a lot considering what I do. But yeah, I think Raf and I are just really open about it. So I think I'm gonna do that for November or December. I'm not sure yet when we're gonna start. So gadgets is 0. Last week I had a Monster Radio talk on Monday. It was really fun. I prefer that talking engagement than actual, like, standing in front of a room full of people. Gifts 100. Yeah, so I think that's the main thing I did last week, the highlight. And my brother's company, they had a blessing and we had lunch at Buffet 101, so it was also fun. So I have to put 100 for gifts. So oh, I forgot to mention, Raf and I had a fight. Well, not a fight, but it's just a little argument last week about our stocks. Okay, so Raf is an aggressive trader. He wants to buy and then sell. For me, I'm more into investing. I just want to leave the money, wait after a few years. So wait after a few years and then get the interest of all our stocks. So we had an argument because he wanted to sell some of the stocks. I just wanted to keep it because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to sell it at the bad time when I could have earned more or whatever. So I just wanted to leave it. So now we're unsure what we're gonna do. So yeah, I watched a video, spending zero. So I watched a video online. I think his name is Simon Wilson. He traveled to 7 wonders of the world in 7 days. And it was so bad because I watched it during my MBA class. Well, not during, but during the day of my MBA classes. And I was just so inspired, honestly. Wait. Oh, I don't have any more paces. Here. Let me get some so that I could exchange for 20. I'll put 10. Yeah. So I was watching the 7 Wonders of the World in 7 days, and I was so emotional. I don't know if it's because I'm gonna get my period in a week. But honestly, so inspired. I want to travel. That's my only dream in life. The reason why I want to be financially independent is just to travel. After I travel, that's it. Like, God can take me. So that's why I want to save as much as possible to travel. So I was listing all the UNESCO World Heritage sites that I wanted to visit. And yeah, this is the reason why I budget, why I sacrifice a lot. People say, Janice, you know, your budget is really small, like why don't you enjoy your money right now? I'm like, I would rather sacrifice right now to reach my end goal in life, which is just to travel. Like, that's just self-fulfillment for me, and nothing makes me more happier than to travel. That's why I've been saying to like people, Janice, when are you gonna get married? When are you gonna have kids? So wait, I'm sorry if I keep going off topic. There's so many things I want to talk about. So 100, 200, just 200, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 300, 350, 395. So yeah, Janice, why don't you, you know, enjoy, have kids, settle down? I'm like, hell no. Like, I'd rather travel. After I travel for like 6 years, then I can have kids. And plus, I'm not even sure I want kids, because like bringing kids into this world, and there's just too many people in the world, and they're gonna use up a lot of resources. No matter how many times, like if you're zero waste or you don't have any impact to the environment, there's still like carbon footprint, if you know what I mean, if I have kids. So I don't want to bring in kids in a world like now. So that's why I'm like not excited to have kids. I would want to for the experience of like giving birth and seeing what it's like, but right now I'm not too keen on having kids because they're expensive, and I'd rather spend the money on traveling, which is crazy because I have a lot of Filipino relatives. They expect you, and then if you don't, they, oh wait, 5 to write it here, and if they don't, you know, they talk behind your back. October 6 to October 7 to 13. October 7 to 13. 395. Yeah, so they talk behind your back. It's like, what's wrong? Why can't you have kids? What if you don't want to? 1, 4, 5. Is that right? 5, 11. Wait, what am I doing? Wait, 1, 2, 2, 3, 9, 5, 5, 11, 6, 1. Right? Yeah. 6, 1. So yeah, I just want to travel. And my parents know that. It's been a dream of mine since the very beginning. And then you can ask me, Janice, why don't you Manila trip is $675. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 5 1 2 6 7 5. Janice, why don't you get a job that requires you to travel a lot? I'm fine with my job right now, actually. I think being in the company, even though I'm not earning as much, I think of it as long term. If I stay in this company, I feel like it reaches my goals faster. October, what day is it today? 6. So I know that I'm eventually going to travel. It's just trying to budget, save up, invest so that those dreams could be in a reality in the future, right? So yeah, this is the start of my Manila budget. So I'm cutting the budget a little tight because I did not account for like other things happening, but I've already have my emergency fund just in case. So my transpo is 85. Perfect. So I have a lot of transpo bills, and it's like, yeah, my transpo budget is a lot. I think it's like 300. Let me see. 1 2 360 plus coins. So that's a lot of transpo for the week. Okay, so that's my cash envelope stuffing. I'm so glad I got to budget like and see where my money is going, because if this was me 5 years ago, I'd probably just be like, okay, I have an income, I could go to Manila right away, right? But I think this one, this way you'll know how to budget, know where your money is going, and I think that's really important because what was the term in operations management? What you can measure, you can improve or something. So yeah, if I know where my money is going, I know how to improve. Oh shoot, I forgot to put this in my Manila job. So this is just a tracker to see how much money I have inside and how much I spend. So if it reaches like 3,100, then I can buy my plane tickets. I hope I get it like in 3 weeks. When am I gonna get 3,000? So if 600, 1 2 1 8 2 4, in 5 weeks I can buy a plane ticket. Oh shoot. Hopefully the tickets are gonna be pretty cheap by then. Anyways, so that's it. That's my weekly budget allocation for the week. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you'd like, you can watch my previous videos, and if you have any questions or whatever, you can just comment. Yep, so see you guys next week.